I tried his 725-pound weight loss routine.
This is Sal, who at his heaviest weighed 725 pounds.
Listen, I appreciate fat people working out and trying to make a difference in their life. For the sake of them. I think it's actually beautiful in many ways. Picking yourself up, saying, I'm going to change, takes a lot of work and effort. However, huge asterisk. I am perplexed at how an individual gets this gargantuan. This is insanity to me. I've tried to get as big as possible. And I capped out at 230, maybe. And I was like getting out of breath going upstairs. And I was like, this, I can't live like this. I'm trying to give myself diabetes. Something has to change. Just to make the little voice in my head go away by lifting heavier weights. What happens? What are you eating?
His heart was failing, his blood sugar was out of control, and doctors had no answers. His body was shutting down.
Atrial fibrillation, which is my heart beating irregularly, almost dying from diabetic ketoacidosis, 5% chance of stroke.
But after hitting rock
This is a sin. The Bible speaks of this. This is called gluttony.
bottom, something finally clicked, and his life changed forever.
Well, last time I was in the hospital.
Chat, should I blow up to 750 pounds and start the redemption arc of a lifetime? Think of all the content, dude.
Hospital with heart failure. My heart was beating irregularly. They tried shocking it back into place. The first time I was awake, it failed. When I was leaving the hospital,
There was a video on how it starts at a young age, when their parents give them sugar to calm them down. Okay, but I eat sugar. Now, I know this is a metabolic problem, where you don't have muscle mass that is an active tissue at rest, which is constantly burning calories, right? If you look at Michael Phelps and his diet, peak Olympics, he was crushing 10, 12,000 calories a day. But then you look at the activity level. He's eating like a morbidly obese man on death row, but he's got the physique of the gods. So it's not just food. It's not just sugar. It's not just fat. It's not just carbs. No. It is an energy equation that gets so far out of hand. Now, do I agree that it starts as a child? Yeah, and probably manifests into this coping mechanism where you reach for high sugar foods, which are in turn high in calorie, and then just turn into fat because you're not moving. Hundo P. But there's something, something's not firing correctly.
My cousin and I sat on the bench together, and she says, "Sal, I need you not to die." And that was a powerful moment for me. She's like, "Would you ever want to do one of those TLC shows?" And I said to her, "I'd rather tell my own story," and here it is.
All right, so look.
These fat guys actually have a lot of muscle. Yeah, because they progressively overload every single step. Daily activities are now weighted calisthenics. Think about that. They're squatting 500 pounds to take a shit, bro.
Looks like the first thing of the day is medication.
Yeah.
If you want to see if somebody was formerly fat, look at their calves and their thighs. Normally you could tell in a couple seconds. The best calf muscle program is fat maxing, that's right.
Is this every day?
So this is every day. I can gain like 20 pounds of water overnight if I drink too much liquid, have too much sodium. And so these medications help pour water off my chest, keep my blood pressure lower as well. This is Eliquis, which is a blood thinner.
Yeah.
When you have heart failure and I had also had AFib, you're at high risk for stroke. This helps me not have a stroke.
Okay. What's AFib?
Your heart has like a rhythm. If you look, boom, 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 boom. My heart was so it was all over the place.
Wow.
Spironolactone, potassium sparing.
Dude, God forbid, I just know my luck, dude. If I go out in some Looney Tunes ass way before these absolute You know what? I'll be nice. These high-calorie individuals, I'm just gonna be... And when I get to fucking St. Peter at the gates, hopefully, I'll be like, dude, come on. Peter, what the fuck, bro?
Diuretic. Torsemide pulls off all the water in your body, so it pulls off
So
all
are you like peeing like crazy?
Yeah, so you pee like crazy, but you also pull off like calcium, potassium, sodium, and so you get cramps if you get dehydrated.
Or are any of these actually like dangerous?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Torsemide's like dangerous. If I have this too much, I have to go to the hospital and get an IV to put more water back in my body.
shit.
This is just a vitamin D supplement,
Yeah.
which I take every week. And then this is diltiazem. Diltiazem is a calcium channel blocker. Helps my heart beat better. This is called valsartan. Again, another thing for my heart. This is metoprolol. It's a beta blocker. Keep my heart
How is bro alive?
right down.
Is it possible to eventually wean your way off all of them?
Yeah, so all these will go away, probably except for maybe metoprolol, which is just a normal blood pressure medication. I was predisposed to die for high blood pressure because of my family and everything like that, so I'll probably always have high blood pressure. But the rest of these can all go away through diet and exercise.
Okay, and we'll keep the recreational ones in.
We'll see.
So would you very much say this is what's keeping...
There's a lot of discourse on X right now about the tweaker crackhead protocol. Hear me out. You ever see homeless dudes with a perfect head of hair? It's interesting. Homeless dudes, low-key, the Norwood Reaper cowers in fear when they see them. Second of all, they get their daily sunlight and steps in. They're strong as shit. There's this one famous video of this guy putting a refrigerator on his back, getting on a bicycle, and just carrying it. And he looked like he was 140 pounds soaking wet. Some of the physiques on these dudes, I mean, maybe it's the meth physique, but they're shredded to the gills, dude. There's a lesson in there somewhere.
You alive right now?
Yeah, I would gain probably 100 pounds in a week and a half of water.
Meanwhile, Brian Johnson gets one-shotted when he goes to India. Your average New York City crackhead is living off pills, dead raccoons, and living a more spiritually fulfilling life than he ever will.
100 pounds of water in a week and a half?
Mm-hmm.
And they're constantly grounding with their bare feet on the earth. It's just, they get a lot right.
These medicines keep me alive.
That's insane.
Some might say Brian Johnson died the day he tried to life max.
So if I took that, would it make me shredded? Like, would it just would it like make me like really?
A couple of them would for sure.
Yeah?
Yeah. Every day.
Damn, you swallowed them all at once.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So what's next on the?
I mean, one of the most insane things I've ever seen in person was being at Juji Mufu's house and watching him take 35 pills at once. I was like, you're joking, right? And he was like, no, dude, I take this every day. He fucking dumped out an entire pharmacy. His hand was full of multicolored pills, and just, gulp. I was like, brother, what? That's when I knew I was out of my element. I was like, I'm 19 years old, and I like lifting heavy. I don't know about this.
Routine.
Next we make breakfast. Before that though, we get to make some yogurt first.
So yogurt's not breakfast.
No, yogurt's a snack.
Yogurt's a snack. We have a snack before breakfast.
We have a snack to make breakfast.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Jello and yogurt.
Are we just having powdered Jello?
Yes.
Okay.
And make it
I didn't think we were gonna snort it. I mean, I thought we were gonna.
probably the hardest thing of this whole process is tracking food.
Because you just kind of just want to like pick and go through the fridge.
Yeah,
pick
I'm a
some
grazer.
stuff.
I just want to grab something, go, and move on.
Jello and yogurt? What's the play here?
Tasty.
What is Jello? Wait, bro doesn't know what Jello is? I mean, that's honestly so based.
That's scrumptious.
Yeah, I can't meal prep for like a whole week. I'll eat it all.
So you have to meal prep for every day? 'Cause
Yeah.
Otherwise you'll eat the whole thing. Would you say that's a food addiction?
For sure. I know the food's in there. I know it's like available. It's already prepped, ready to go. Like I just,
How is the guy even alive? You're asking the same questions I have, bro. I don't know. We need to be studying anti-fragility. Maybe obesity maxing is the protocol. You drop an obese person in the desert. I mean, they're probably living longer than an anorexic person. You know. We need to be hard to kill.
I just want it. It could be anything.
So how many calories are you eating right now?
Typically 2,000 calories.
That's way lower than I expected.
Yeah.
What were you eating to get
Yeah.
north of 700?
10,000 calories a day. 10 to 12,000 calories a day.
So is Michael Phelps, but he was getting fucking gold medals. God damn it! Lesson in there. Lesson in there.
I was probably 450 in high school and college. Came home from college, probably 500-ish, 550, 500. I gained probably 50 pounds in COVID to 600 pounds when I moved out of my parents' house in 2021 and got my own place. And that's when it kind of like I went to from like probably 580, 560 to 725. I was just alone, developed some really bad habits, avoided people, friends and family. And
I mean, he seems really sweet. No glaze.
use food as like just my only escape. I probably spent $50,000 in the last
$50,000 on
in the
food?
last 2 years.
Where'd you get the money, bro? Were you working? This is what I don't understand. Because you have to perform certain tasks to even stay alive in the first place, right? Like, ideally, you have a job. You need some sort of income. So are you walking to your cars, driving to work, then walking out? Like, what do you... Are you neat maxing? Are you not in employment, education, or whatever or tech? What's the play here? How do you receive $50,000 to then blow it all on food? How are you not accumulating enough daily motion in a 24-hour block to combat some of this?
You're just ordering out for
Just ordering every meal out. And so like I didn't have the money to pay for this kind of stuff. Like I was spending
Maybe Klarna. Maybe he was doing the buy now, pay later fucking financing Chipotle. Like, I don't...
probably anywhere from $400 to $800 a week
a week.
on like DoorDash, Uber Eats.
Dude, he's like me for real. I'm kidding. I don't order limo food that often.
Like I was just bankrupting myself. I mean, I literally went bankrupt from ordering food so much.
So what happened? Like how did you pay it off?
I didn't. Like I'm filing for like bankruptcy for the courts. My average meal size was probably $80 times 3.
God damn. $80 per meal 3 times a day. Holy shit.
Right? So, I mean, think about that times every day.
Yeah.
And that was consistently.
Dude, stack that up over a week, you're toast. I could, honestly, I could still make more than fucking $240 a day on food. That's light work. That's a corporate lunch. What are we talking about here?
Yeah. I mean,
And I never missed a meal.
That's me though. That's me, CEO of Third Eye Global. Not many people doing it like me out here. Just saying.
damn. I mean, the fact that
Over 5,000 subs on Twitch. We gotta get that to at least 10K. Like his calories, at least 10K, bro. 1 month on Twitch, top 150 streamer in the world, huh? Who? That's right. Twitch.tv/Philion TV.
it's 7:15 in the morning.
Yeah.
I'm sitting with you and we're having Greek yogurt. I would say you're winning.
I probably eat more food than I did when I was eating 10,000 calories a day.
Like volume-wise? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Because we're doing so much volume.
Interesting.
We enjoyed the rest of our snack before beginning meal prep, which consisted of a lot of foods you'd probably already expect.
Meal prep time. Egg whites. How many egg whites do you go through a day?
I go through 2 cartons a day.
How much protein is that? God damn.
I mean, this is just a simple volume meal.
Yeah.
Right, so this
No
is
kidding, man. Yeah. You might go bankrupt again on spinach, then.
Maybe.
You need a shovel instead?
Yeah, probably.
You know what's weird to think about?
What?
So when milk goes bad, it gets clumpy.
Yeah.
And then cottage cheese is just clumpy.
Yeah.
So this is just a container of red flags, if you think about it. You must have like earth rumbling farts. How much protein do you eat a day?
292 grams.
292 grams.
Yeah.
Nearly 300 grams of protein a day, dude. I don't know the science on this. Like, what would happen if he just eats like a normal female for 2 weeks? Would he feel like actual shit because the caloric intake is so low in comparison to what his body is used to? Like, obviously the fat would melt off him. But is there a reason why he's still eating so much? Is it to support the mass that he wants to lose in the first place? Satiety is my guess? God damn.
Okay, I mean, at least it's not 1 gram per pound, right? Because
That'd be a lot. This one should be almost done now.
How do you like your steak?
There's only one way to have a steak. Medium rare. And while we do this, we'll just cut up some potatoes.
I tend to agree. Medium rare is the go-to steak temperature. But recently I had a steak at a restaurant and they didn't even cook it, bro. That shit was like, it wasn't even a restaurant. I think it was at a wedding. Yeah. I was chewing on raw meat, bro. And I was like, you know what? I'm kicking it back up to medium for a little bit. I just something about this. It's not even like I don't mind, right? It's bloody, whatever. It's a texture thing. I don't want gummy steak.
It was clear Sal needed high protein, high volume foods to keep his hunger at bay.
It was not even rare. It was uncooked. It was fucking steak sashimi.
During the day. The pans were starting to look ridiculous.
Yeah, they gave me a fucking cartoon Tom and Jerry ass steak.
That's be hard.
Chewing on raw meat, huh? Little sus. Little, dare I say, gay.
Get down.
Yeah,
They're hard to get down.
it's hard to get done.
One of the reasons why Sal finds meal prep so important is because when the food is prepared and with him, he's less likely to go to a fast food place for something quick.
You know what? The more I'm eating it, the more I like it. Or I'm getting a crush on him. Getting some love goggles. I like your cooking. Yeah. He's so cute.
With nearly
I mean, anything probably tastes good when you eat chicken broccoli rice with a pinch of salt every fucking meal. Holy shit.
an hour of cooking in the books, it was time to head out for our first of many workouts of the day, which was something I was surprised about.
Bro is drown proof. If I was a lifeguard here, I'd be like, all right, I'm just gonna look at my phone for this entire. Bro is not sinking.
And I also suck at swimming.
Are you ready?
No. Have you not seen my videos?
I've seen them.
I
You
don't
did-
swim. This is going to be like semi-controlled drowning.
We have a lifeguard on duty, so if you do drown, we'll make sure to get you resuscitated quickly. It's 4 feet. You can stand. You're not that short.
2 feet taller. So you do this every day?
So 4 times a week.
So
And
you're Poseidon, pretty much.
I'm just trying to make sure that my bones and joints are okay.
So, this is rather interesting. I have actual real insight into this because I was a lifeguard for many years, and your boy's quite the fish in the water. Never swam competitively, but I know my way around a pool. One of my best friends, D1 Ivy League swimmer, okay? So my boys around me, if I'm in the ocean, I want them near me, okay? So I've seen the swimming world firsthand, all three eyes. Swimming is good for fat people because there's no stress on the joints. But at the same time, you're actually floating. Because fat floats, muscle is dense, it sinks. My legs sink in pools. Doesn't matter, I'll do the starfish, I know how to breathe. I cannot float in pools. I can float a little bit, but if you get women with built-in flotation devices, right, more adipose tissue, they float more than men. All that to say, there's no effort in staying afloat. You don't have to tread water. So you're not actually being as active as you think you are as a morbidly obese person in the pool. Which is why swimming is great. But if you're too fat, I feel like there's a diminishing returns. At the same token, if you get so goddamn fat, like, what are your options? Turning your knees into graham cracker dust? Fucking Nature Valley bar crumbs from the grinding? Like, I don't...
I think a lot of people would be like, you're pretty heavy to swim.
Yeah.
So
that's like a common thing. People don't understand like fat and muscle. So fat like floats in water, muscle sinks in water. And so for me, because I'm so heavy, it's easier for me to stay afloat.
Right.
But there's so much drag, so it's harder for my shoulders and stuff to work.
Okay.
I guess that makes sense too. He's not actually aerodynamic. I didn't really factor that in. Holy shit.
Let's get a little. It's nice and warm.
It's not. It's
nice and warm.
When you touch your toes, it's always warm. When you get in, it's gonna be holy shit.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah, it's cold. Just get in.
Oh, it's touching the tip now. This is very like Goggin-esque of you. So are we just crushing laps? We're not even taking a break. We're just.
So we're gonna do a lap. We're gonna take breaks. Like obviously, just go as hard as you can.
Do you have any idea how many?
Bro, the average adult can't swim 2 laps in a pool. I would encourage anyone to get into swimming, because it will humble you really quickly.
Calories you would burn on a swim like this?
And in my head, it's like one of the most important survival things. Like, bro, I can't be a victim in water. No shot. You know what I'm saying?
It's different because we're so much heavier. So like for me, I'll probably burn like between 1,000 and 1,500 calories on a long swim.
Okay.
For you might burn like 300 to 200 to 300.
Ready? Yeah. Ava, you ready? Might need you. All right. 3, 2, 1.
Instantly when we started swimming, I was blown away by Sal's speed. He was giving it everything he got. He was moving with confidence, smooth strokes.
Fat people bones have to be robust, right? Like thickened. Dude, I don't know how this works. What's the bone density looking like on fat people? They feel unbreakable.
And had total control. Me, on the other hand, I need some work. It had me thinking maybe I should have had shark fin soup instead of yogurt for my snack.
Wow. He's literally waiting for me. I gotta find a way to drain this pool. I don't know if I can do this. He's already at the end of the pool.
Based off of those videos,
Dude. Based, calorically dense individual out swimming a bodybuilder. That's crazy.
I would say he's doing about what I expected. Will's in peak condition, peak shape, and yet you see he's struggling with the pool. And so,
Is someone talking about me?
yeah, you're gonna.
What did you say, salamander? Can I call you salamander?
60 minutes of swimming was no joke, even with the constant breaks. Your entire body is being worked, no matter what you do. I think I would probably take any other form of cardio, so this was definitely a scarring experience. Bubble baths are canceled until future notice.
That's close, man. Oh, not fast enough.
So, getting up and doing what you're doing every single day.
Yeah.
Bro is trying to float in 4 feet of water in a swimming pool. Cope.
What motivates you?
Life was difficult at 600, 700 pounds. I was always around people, but they didn't care about me for like the last 2.5 years. And so I kind of abandoned all of my close friends, all of my family, and was just kind of living life aimlessly. And so motivating me is rediscovering life, rediscovering what makes me happy, what drives me.
You got some big goals?
I set 3 goals for myself. Triathlon in early March. Very equal.
So I see chat's talking about calf muscles. I have some interesting insight here. No matter how many calf raises I did at the gym, nothing. No matter how many miles I ran, nothing. The only thing, and I don't have impressive calves. They're not, I think I have like high insert calves, type 2 fucking fast twitch muscle fibers. A lot of people think I don't lift when they see my calves because I just, looks like I skip legs. But boxing, or in training boxing, where you can't put your heels down, that constant pressure, that stimulus, transformed my calves. Like they're like riddled. It's not like a bulbous hand hanging off my leg anymore, but it's more of like, almost like a cyclist. I don't know, cyclist got some pretty meaty calves. What I'm saying is, some people's calves will probably respond to different workout styles and stimuluses than others. So it's not that calves are impossible to grow, it's that you have to find the style that your body responds to. It's really unique, at least that's my opinion.
For next year, so try out for next year, and then take a break and do summer show in 2027. Try to compete.
You do a show?
Yeah, so I'll do a show. In 2028, try and do an Ironman.
I mean, I've only known you now.
He seems like a sweet guy and hope he loses the weight, but this dude could do an absolutely unreal cannonball into the pool.
For like a couple hours. You see, like, I can just see that, like, there's nothing to stop.
I have no job right now except for losing weight. And so my family's funding my entire life right now. And so that is like, that pressure of knowing that my mom is like sacrificing a lot to help support me in this process and kind of, she broke my heart one time. She said,
same experience with boxing and calves. It's interesting. I'm telling you.
Sal, if I have to go bankrupt to try and save your life, I will. Right? Which is huge, but also like do the work, do what you need to do to become healthy, in better shape, live a long life. Right? Don't want to be an asset by 31.
Yeah. Make her proud.
Our friend wouldn't be 750 pounds under a Soviet-Russian regime. Just throwing it out there. True. There's a lesson in there. There is something to extract out of that notion.
It is so dope watching him do this because I think at his starting point, it's really hard to even just start. So to see like the work that he's already put in and the work that he's aspired.
I love how he is describing being 600 plus, but not being a whiny bitch about it, which is rare enough. I agree. I guess he's still so large where like his mindset seems dialed, but I don't have the starting position to really like gauge. Like I want the mindset to match something a bit more impressive, if that makes sense.
Hiring to do is so motivating. It's just it's really cool to see. Like actually being here in person and just like seeing his mindset, and he's such a good guy. You feel so dope about it, you know. So I love it.
After wrapping up our swim, we headed over to the gym where Sal stepped on the scale to check in on his progress.
If your society is under a famine, you might lose weight. Subscribe for more fitness tips. At least he has some self-awareness. Yeah.
Time for the weigh-in?
yeah,
How do you feel before a weigh-in?
always nervous.
Nervous?
Yeah, so this would be like probably 609 to 613, 614.
And do you let it affect your day if it's like a weigh-in that you don't like?
Like, yeah, it affects me every single time.
Right.
Sundays are the biggest day that like, affects me the most. So if I'm up on Sundays, I'm definitely like, a little down the rest of the week.
I noticed that there's 2 scales.
Yeah.
So is this because it doesn't register your weight?
Yeah.
And so that's a custom one?
Yes, that's the one that affects that for folks who are above 700 pounds.
No way, dude.
So this goes to
Wow.
750. This
Oh,
goes
okay.
to 450.
450, okay. All right, man, let's see. $607.4. That's less than you thought.
Yeah, that's huge.
Let's go, dude.
That's huge.
That's after the
Huge W.
swim too, right?
yeah, yeah.
It was great to see a boost of confidence after the weigh-ins. With spirits high, we got ready for our second workout of the day by digging
Dude, it must feel so cathartic to step on the scale and like every time you weigh in, you're down like 14 pounds. I feel like if you fart the right way, that's like 10 pounds gone. Like at this weight, bro, at this monstrous mass, any little thing makes a huge difference. Dude, that's victim weight, bro. You gotta get those numbers up.
Into the pre-workout meal.
All right, buddy. Meal 2, what is it?
Yeah, so this is 8 ounces of chicken
Okay.
and then 125 grams of potatoes.
It looks so tasty.
Yeah.
You're a chef, man.
It's way better than the other meals.
You know, Sal is the real deal because we're eating at the gym.
Yeah,
So how much time do you spend at the gym every day?
between 8 to 10 hours a day.
That's fucking insane.
8 to 10 hours. You work out for 8 to 10 hours a
No.
day.
Oh.
Well, I'm training probably 3 hours a day. And then I
Okay.
spend 5 hours here either playing chess or hanging out just in community, right? So for me, having a place that's safe to where there's a limited food environment allows me to have success in my weight loss journey. One time.
Dude, who's coaching this guy? How did he develop this iron temple of a mindset before he even lost the weight?
I brought some food in here that I wasn't supposed to bring in here. Got it snatched from my hands. Like, it's snatched from my hands.
Those are real friends. That's real friends. Okay, let's put your meat in my mouth. Here we go.
Good shit.
So good. What are you training today?
Legs.
Of course we are.
Aren't your quads huge?
I mean, yeah.
So I was in what's called diabetic ketoacidosis in March of 2023.
Okay.
Basically, I almost died from diabetes. My blood sugar was 343. A normal blood sugar is below 100. If diabetes is like above 100, 150, and 100.
Okay.
My A1C was 13.8.
How would his skin look after losing all the weight? I would imagine that there has to be a large amount of loose skin that would probably need to be corrected through surgery. But there are some rare cases where the elasticity like doesn't matter, and like, I mean, I think it depends on genetics, how long you've been fat and how fat you were.
Over the last 2 years, I worked really hard to get my A1C down.
Yeah.
Let's see if it's down.
So you have yet to see.
It'll look like Batman's cape.
Yeah, I tested it on Thursday. I did not open them at all.
Okay. So you can potentially see if you no longer have diabetes right now.
If I'm below the diabetic range. I'll always have diabetes,
Yeah.
but I'm below the diabetic range. 6.4, so right under the range. That's huge.
Damn, bro.
Yeah, man. So yeah,
Hell yeah.
again, I was at 6.5 in January, so they're gonna be 6.4 is
That's huge,
yeah,
dude.
it's a lot for sure.
You should be
right?
so proud. Damn.
Yeah, I mean, I was
Huge.
I guess. Yeah.
Be proud, man. Take your moment here.
Yeah, it's a lot of work. A lot of work. Huge.
Oh yeah. You calling your mom?
Yeah.
This result was clearly a huge deal for Sal, and I could definitely tell he was holding his emotions in for the camera. Instantly, he began calling his family and friends who'd been with him throughout this entire process to share the big news.
You sure you want to do leg day right now?
Yeah, you'll be fine.
You want to do chest? Like you're.
Imagine he mogs Will on leg day, just squats 800 pounds. Dude, fat dudes and legs it's like peanut butter and jelly.
You're gonna have this bench romp for so long.
Let's go do legs.
Do you want to slap on the back or anything? Or?
No, you're good.
No. Okay. You want to slap on the butt or anything? Or?
Maybe.
He's squatting 315. What the fuck?
Let's go. Yep. 3.
Dude, plus his own body weight. Bro's actually squatting 1,000 pounds. How's that feel, chat? He's squatting more than most of you.
Come on.
Absolute powerhouse.
Sal, let's go.
don't tell me that was a warm-up. Imagine he's like, "Now let's do 5 plates."
Yeah, come on, one more. We're here now. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Nice and easy.
Woo! Fuck, I almost missed that re-rack, bro.
Yeah.
Shit.
You're right.
He was right there waiting for me.
Who's the fitness influencer now?
What's up, buddy?
That's hilarious. Sitting on his leg. Because it can support entire cities, bro.
What's up, man?
Yo, I need a morbidly obese homie that I could just sit on like Santa Claus's lap.
You do one more set?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
He's getting mogged.
you? You done?
Yo,
I got my spot.
he fucking outswam him. He outsquatted him. Dude, this is insane.
One more.
I appreciate it.
Yeah. Wow, that's... You a trust fund baby, what?
No, he's...
Damn, bro. Come on, two more. Let's get 8. Come on. Dig deep, come on. Let's go. Come on, remember why you started. Let's go. Remember why you started. Come on. Think about how far you come. Let's go.
I need to start perma-bulking. I need to never cut in my entire life, dude.
Nice. Hell yeah, dude. Oh, easy.
Easy stuff.
No, this is radicalizing me. I need to get fat now.
So what do you say is the hardest part about coming to the gym in general for you?
How does his heart take this? He's on 46 different cardiac medications. He's being held together by sticks and glue, bro.
Getting in the car?
Getting in the car.
Yeah. Once I'm here, I might as well do something.
Yeah.
Like, why the fuck am I here if I'm not gonna work out? If I stay at home and don't do anything at all, it's kind of wasted a day.
Yeah.
And at this weight, at this size,
So true. Mass moves mass, bro.
I don't know how many days I have left.
What has been the biggest challenge for you?
The diet. When you have food addiction, you don't engage in your addiction in front of people.
When you say food addiction, I feel like a lot of people don't really know what that is. So is that like, is it kind of like out of your control? Are you ordering all this food, you're not hungry, and you're just eating it anyway? Or like what's like going on in your head?
Let me explain food addiction to you like this. This is the water bottle. Let's say it's a piece of steak. Where's the water bottle?
In the garbage?
Should you eat the water? Should you drink the water?
No.
Should you have the steak?
No.
I want the steak. I want the water. Even in the trash, in the garbage, I want it. You're always thinking about food.
Right. And is that something that's been like developed over time, or did you notice it from a young age that you were pretty food focused?
This is a reoccurring thought where you're born obese. First of all, no, you're not, right? No, nobody's born into a fat skeleton. That's not how that works. These behaviors can be reinforced as a toddler, 100%. But there's something clearly off with the signaling of hunger and food.
From a young age.
From a young age, yeah.
But it got worse over time. Because the heavier I got, the more shame I had. The more shame I had, the more I wanted to eat. In the moment, grabbing the food and putting it in my mouth, there's no shame.
He should try hunting his food. So true. We used to kill to eat.
Right.
As soon as it's over, though, full of shame.
And you feel like shit, yeah.
Full of guilt, you feel like shit.
Yeah. I'm gonna go get my water. Look, he just threw his phone. Look what just happened.
Ah.
Come on, bro. You got.
Okay.
I actually feel so bad. Are you all right?
Yeah.
Shit, dude.
I'm pretty sure this didn't just happen.
It did just happen. I saw your phone was fresh in the kitchen.
I'd buy him a new phone. Who am I kidding? No, I wouldn't. Till you're sub 500, I'm snapping that phone.
Oh, shit. St. John's is losing. That's not good.
Get your head in the game. What the? Let's turn this off.
Incentives.
Well, this one feels nice.
Yeah.
Do you have any piece of advice for people who are out there who are struggling with their weight, don't have any idea what to do,
Yeah.
but they want to make a change, but they're kind of just stagnant right now?
Yeah. I think that for me, it was definitely calling a friend of mine, Avery, and saying, hey, here's the situation. I'm struggling. And the first thing he said was, get your ass to the gym. I'll be here every day. Come,
No Ozempic, no surgery, based.
we'll work out and everything like that.
Yeah.
You can't lose this much amount of weight by yourself.
Last exercise of the day?
Yeah, leg press.
How many sets of reps?
Just one set,
Okay.
50 reps.
I wonder how he'd fare on the Stairmaster. I feel like that could be some low-impact, steady-state cardio that would just melt fat.
As many as you can do, rack it, 15-second rest, keep going.
Oh, so we're doing a 50 rep cluster.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh my gosh, dude. Come on, Sal, nice. 3, 4, 18, 19, 20. Is it halfway? Rack?
Dude, this is preposterous. I think I'd walk out of the gym, but I'm not doing that. I'm simply not. I'm so good on all of that.
Rack.
15, 14, 13, 12.
36, 37, come on. 38, let's go. 39, 40.
Rack.
Good.
Fuck.
3, come on. 2, 1.
Rack. Wait, one more.
Oh, 5.
Rack.
Damn. It's just brutal. This is the greatest advertisement against obesity, bro.
After the workout, we unwinded with Sal's favorite hobby, chess.
Dude, and he's gonna beat him at chess too? Are you kidding me? More weight, faster swimmer, better cook, and he's gonna beat him in chess.
So, you ever play chess?
Honestly, no. I went right from checkers to strip poker. We each get a bag of cucumbers.
Each get a bag of cucumbers.
This is like the weirdest. What?
Yeah.
The last time I was given a bag of these, I was applying for a job.
You don't gotta own it, like this.
So we began playing chess, swallowing our cucumbers. I had no idea what I was doing, but I was having fun. I think Sal was letting me win. This was just time to unwind and forget about the grueling day in order to recharge ourselves for the third workout of the day and the workout Sal...
If bro lost weight, he'd be a professional athlete. Yeah, some people get in their own way. People say John Daly, the infamous golfer, would have been the best player in the world if he even gave a shit. I don't know if it's a fair argument to make. Because here's the approach. If you guys don't know anything about golf, right? Tiger Woods had that Tom Brady, Michael Jordan level killer athletic instinct that is like psychopathic. It's like, I will win. I do not give a fuck about anything else other than winning, being the best at my sport. Versus John Daly, who wouldn't practice, would chain smoke cigarettes, crush beers while playing. He was fat, had a gut, and would fucking hit the ball. He won like 2 majors, I believe. And he went down as a legend. And then gambled all his money away. He didn't give a flying fuck and still performed at the top level. He didn't even drink water.
finds the most challenging.
Cardio.
Now, this cardio might not seem like a lot for most of you, but for Sal, it used to be something he couldn't even finish without collapsing on the floor. Instead of light jogs, he was only able to walk up the turf once before needing to sit down. 3 to 5 minutes used to be all he could handle.
Are you happy with the progress that you made with this?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Like, being able to do 2 in a row is huge.
Is it the first time you've done 2 in a row?
Yeah.
Oh, it is? Hell yeah, dude. Okay.
Let this be a reminder. You don't have to be the
Chad Ochocinco legit lives off McDonald's and he's fucking shredded.
best right away. It's okay to start off struggling. What matters is focusing on steady progress. If you stay consistent, you will eventually get there.
Nice.
Do you know how many athletes eat McDonald's before they like have a giant game?
One of the
That's true. How many people can run carrying 500-pound vests? Not many.
biggest things I've learned is that I was so fat for so long. And I couldn't do so much stuff. So like I have to realize that I can go to the grocery store. I can go for a walk. Like, you wanna go to Target later today? I've been freaking out about that mentally for like,
Really?
since you asked me.
Oh, shit, really?
Like mentally I've been freaking out.
Yeah.
I've been like planning in my head, can I stay in the car somehow? Can I like, what will I say to Will to not have to go into Target?
Yeah.
Because like I'm scared, like, can I make it throughout the whole store
Right.
without needing a break?
Yeah. I know this is a pretty controversial question, but after just like going through it, do you think obesity is a choice?
Hundo P. Without a doubt. The question is kind of framed in the wrong context. It's a series of choices that manifest into a lifestyle that can be resolved via a skill issue. So on the cope cringe continuum, it falls into cope, and being that fat is cringe, but it's solved by eating less and moving more, not putting yourself in these positions in the first place.
Yes and no. Obesity is a product of disease. That's just how you're just predisposed. The choice lies within not choosing to get help. At the end of the day, the fork, the hand, has to go from the plate to your mouth.
Yeah.
I would venture to say that most bodybuilders, most folks in the health space who are trying to get really big, have a massive food drive.
Yeah.
They've just developed ways in order to maintain their food drive
That's true, yeah.
and not get obese.
Yeah.
Right? How do they harness their
Well, bodybuilding is, in a sense, muscular obesity. It's mass for the purpose of accumulating mass. Notice how bodybuilders die young because there's so much stress on their heart. Many such cases. And they're using drugs to facilitate muscle growth. Throws everything out of whack. Their hormones are crashed because they have no body fat. Bro, stay natural. Follow the king of natties. I mean, it's... Been saying this, bro.
quote unquote disease for success.
That's literally like the entire fitness industry. It's like this anabolic kitchen. How can you make these low calorie things?
I criticized anabolic food 5 years ago. I said the cookbook and the fucking the macro protein maxed bullshit, making all these foods extra protein, gay, stupid, gross, not even healthy for you.
Yeah,
Taste, yeah, that's true.
I basically wasted 28 years of my life by getting this obese.
Calories in versus calories out, Hundo P. Micronutrient profile, so important. Eating according to your own energy needs, super important.
Couldn't do certain things, missed out on so many opportunities. The goal I have now
Muscular men showcasing their almost nude bodies to judges for a bag of protein.
is to not miss out anymore.
I feel like getting insane amounts of protein in is such BS. It 100% is. You just shit it out, and it's not good for your digestive system. Your poop turns into cement.
Good work.
No way.
It's been fun.
Yeah.
Ready to have some food?
Yeah.
Meal number 3. This is just egg whites and cauliflower.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm getting a hypertrophic response curling these things. They're freaking dense.
Yeah.
Oh my
Again,
God.
volume, right? Thinking about like how do we get the most amount of food to fill me up so I'm not looking for food later at night.
This meal is like
Yeah.
wider than a Taylor Swift concert.
Well,
Jeez. The cucumbers didn't have enough depth to satisfy you?
not at all.
Not at all, yeah.
No.
The broccoli and yolks are crying outside the club right now. This kind of feels like a food challenge, but the other way.
So honestly, the cauliflower meals are probably my toughest meals to get through. Like
Yeah,
the egg white meals are tough,
Yeah,
for
this
sure.
is intimidating.
The alternative is like binging on things that aren't good for me.
Right.
So I'd rather just power through this.
Egg whites are rough. I used to eat them too. I don't know why. I was scared of the yolk. I was such a pussy. Ew, it's yellow and gooey. Now I'm like, give me the yolk, bro. I need it.
Meal 3 was absurdly hard for me to get down. Like, look at my face. I'm someone with an insane appetite, and considering the amount of activity we've done, I didn't even need it. This is proof that
What is the fat/jolly association? I mean, I'd be pretty jolly too. I guess for a limited amount of time when I was riding sugar highs and Santa Claus maxing. But after a while, it gets dark quick when you realize you can't wipe your own ass. And doing daily chores becomes a workout. That would sober me up quick. I wouldn't really be very jolly.
Sal's diet is working. This is the diet that's helped him lose over 100 pounds. But what about the diet that got him to his heaviest? I was interested to see firsthand his eating habits, so I stopped at his
I've never had Wingstop. I hear it's all the rage these days.
favorite restaurant, Wingstop, to pick up his typical daily order to see just how out of hand it got.
Like from Wingstop, this is like, yeah, it's pretty heavy, right?
Yeah, this is a family meal.
10 corn. This is like the to be healthy, right? This is
Veggies, there you go.
yeah, a little vegetable. This is that mango habanero wings. Wow, 10 of them.
10 of those.
Or mild wings.
Mild wings. And then boneless wings.
Yeah, so just like, this is like a either, pre or post meal.
Okay.
Some Hawaiian, and then yeah, sauce. So this is like the biggest thing, right? So 2 ranch, 2 blue cheese.
And you would finish all this sauce?
Yeah.
And honestly, the sauces probably have more calories than
So
chicken.
330, so 330 per cup. So 330, 660 times 2.
I'm just disappointed there's no fries to round out this meal.
Yeah, so again, trying to be maybe a small bit healthy. I was like, oh, let's just get the corn instead of the fries.
Yeah. So if this is like a standard order, I'm really curious to see like
How many wings is that? 20 on the bone, 10 off the bone, 10 corns, 30 wings, and fried corn with seed oil slop dressing.
some of your like legendary Uber Eats
Yeah.
orders.
Chick-fil-A. This
That's
was
a long one, man.
Yeah, this was 6:47 in the morning.
Okay.
So this was one 30-piece chicken Chick-fil-A nugget,
Okay.
2 Greek yogurt parfaits.
This is kind of like showing a crackhead all the crack you bought today. Okay, I could probably go nugget for nugget with his Chick-fil-A order. I'm a demon for that Chick-fil-A.
1 hash brown scramble, 1 hash brown scramble. So one was chicken, one was sausage.
Okay.
Another 2 small hash browns, and 2 Chick-fil-A chicken biscuits. This was
Maybe not, dude. That's preposterous.
$61.
Wow.
And
That's
again,
6:47 in the morning.
Tim Hortons.
Tim Hortons. Okay. I'm interested to hear about this one.
Yeah.
How does he afford this? He doesn't. He's in crippling debt.
Okay.
Yeah, you're an expert, right?
Yeah.
3-figure streamer, psh, cranking over 100 natty viewers over on twitch.tv on a Monday. Hello? Philion TV. Psh, Third Eye Global to the top.
Cool. So 1 ice cap large, 10 packets.
But guess what? It's still not 10,000. And we need to get that to at least 10,000.
10 bits. 1 apple fritter.
Never had Tim Hortons. Let's see here. Okay. Iced cappuccino Oreo Supreme with cream. That sounds like I would get knocked out for like 4 hours because my blood sugar gets spiked so high. Dude, the healthier you live, the more fragile you become. There's something to that, I swear to God.
1 honey cruller donut.
Okay.
3 grilled breakfast wraps. 3 grilled farmer breakfast wraps. And 1 croissant breakfast sandwich.
That's the biggest one so far.
Yeah.
10 Timbits, apple fritter, honey cruller, 3 grilled breakfast wraps, 3 grilled farmer's breakfast wraps, 1 croissant. Dude! That's insane. That might be that is the craziest one yet. 6 breakfast wraps of fucking sausage, egg, and cheese croissant, 2 donuts, a diabetes shake, and 10 munchkins. What the hell?
Damn.
$56.78.
Yeah.
And this was like around
$56?
Yeah.
That's fucking obscene. This stopped making sense like a while ago.
USD at Tim Hortons is no joke.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's impressive. There was a point where I went to Wendy's every single day
Wow.
and got at least 6 sandwiches, if not 8 sandwiches.
Yeah. Damn, dude.
Over the last 10 years, I've spent $20,000 at Wendy's plus. And that's on the low end.
Yeah, are you into gingers?
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
They're amazing.
All right, meal 3?
Last meal of the day.
Last meal of the day.
So yeah, this is the best one.
Okay.
Steak, potatoes, peppers.
That's actually, yeah, you did a good job, man.
Yeah.
The thought of getting up tomorrow to redo this day,
Yeah.
don't want to think about it.
What's worse? Eating like this every day? Or dying?
Well, maybe put it that way, yeah.
Yeah.
Do you ever have days where you feel like you're not going to be able to do it?
Some of this is so impressive too, because there's certain fast food establishments that have really cheap bundle items. What was it? The 4 for $4 at Wendy's? 4 nuggets, cheeseburger, fries, and a drink. I had a friend in high school that would do 4 for $4s. $16 mukbang, bro. Think about it.
I get a lot of hate comments, so
Do you really?
yeah.
Like, what do people say?
I mean, on my swimming videos, I get like shamu, I get like whale gifs or gifs, whatever. You're super fat, like just stop trying. Like,
See, cheap jokes on somebody like this, like they don't work because bro has the right mindset. There's no cope whatsoever. There's complete ownership of his own actions and behavior, and he's trying to make a change. That's the difference. Is it preposterous? Yeah. But he's actively trying to remedy the situation, so I can only give him respect. He's locked in.
you're not savable.
Yeah.
They bounce off. That's...
Do you use that as fuel for the fire? Or
Yeah,
do you
for sure.
Yeah? You don't let
Yeah.
that discourage you?
No, I'm like super excited for it. Like I love it. First of all, like, I comment all the hate and talk all the shit, and then when I prove you all wrong, you know, don't say anything. Just keep on going.
I fucking love that.
Yeah.
So this is the best
Yeah, this
meal
is
of the day.
best meal. Best
Yeah.
meal.
So you have a scheduled frozen yogurt bar every
Yeah.
day?
Yeah.
Respect. Get this man a sponsorship. Yeah, so. Sponsor this guy.
Reach out. So basically, this is because if I want a sweet treat. If I want something that's gonna be, I like ice cream. I like something sweet at the end of the day.
You're an ice cream fiend, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so this is something that's, again,
Low-key same, though. Yo, when it starts getting around 9, 10 o'clock, that ice cream starts calling from the void. I need a sweet treat.
a little bit safer,
Yeah.
a little bit healthier for me to have. That's not gonna put me over my calorie goal.
But we're not ready to have the based conversation that ice cream is a superfood. That's level 3 of esoteric health with Philion. Milk, cream, eggs, sugar. I mean, actual vanilla. What's wrong with that? That's anabolic as fuck.
It's not one of those main brands that, you know, maybe the pint is 1,000 calories.
Yeah, this is
Or
only
Ben and
100,
Jerry's.
right?
Yeah, this is 100 calories per bar.
Okay, so we have both?
Yes, we have 2.
Okay. You can't ignore a sweet tooth, but you can certainly trick it,
Yes, you can.
right?
Coffee flavor for sure.
Dink my tip. There you go.
Cheers.
Put it in my lip.
No,
How much protein in a corgi?
probably
You're asking for a friend.
35 grams, mostly fat. It's like, yeah,
These are good, man.
yeah.
What a day, man. I can't wait to see the progress that you make.
Thanks.
And I think everyone else is probably want to see the progress. So I'm going to link all of
I think it's frozen yogurt. It's not even ice cream. There's like 90 calories each or some shit.
his stuff in the description. Make sure to check him out. Follow him on all of his social media. And watch, he's going to be doing his triathlon soon.
Yeah.
gonna be a beast. So see you guys in the next one.
Just kidding, the video's not actually done, so I'm here at Target. He's waiting outside right now. He thinks I'm just picking up some makeup for my mom. What I'm trying to do is find a Ninja Creamy for him because he's been talking about ice cream all day. It's his favorite dessert of all time. He's obsessed with it. So I thought I'd surprise him with a Ninja Creamy, so hopefully they have it. Found you.
This is just me. I'm sure some of you partake in the Ninja Creamyification, the anabolic foods. Just give me the real shit, bro. Just give me the fucking ice cream. I'll just walk around my block for the extra 5 minutes. I don't pathologize this. Just give me. Listen, when I'm sitting down for a fucking dessert, give me the dessert. I don't want a protein version, a soy version of my goddamn ice cream. But it's high in protein. Gay. Now, so for somebody that's actually obese, struggling with their... Sure, I could see this application fixing some things. But holy fuck.
Oh shit, what's that? Yo, I got this for you.
Oh my goodness.
I got you a Ninja Creamy,
Thank you.
and I also got you a $250 gift card to Target for your groceries.
What? You didn't have to do that. This is,
We've been talking about ice cream all day.
yeah.
So I have to do this for you, man.
So wholesome. This is actually, I think, my favorite Will Tennyson video.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, dude.
Send me some recipes.
Yeah, dude.
Mostly because it's very refreshing to see somebody taking control of their life instead of coming up with excuses.
What's your favorite flavor?
Oh,
All of them?
all of them, dude. They're so good. So that should keep you on track, bro. You can eat a whole pint.
100 calories, 200 calories of ice cream every day.
Yeah,
Satiating, happy.
exactly.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, dude.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. Now the video's done.
Sal's loving his Ninja Creamy. He even had a Ninja Creamy party, which is so cute. Make sure to check out this video. Sal's loving his Ninja Creamy. He even had a Ninja Creamy party, which is so cute. Make sure to check out this video I left here just for you, and remember to follow Sal's journey.
Yo, is that his girl, bro? Incels are seething.
See you next time. Bye-bye.
That's right, the bass will always shine through the slop.